Hey guys, 412 Sports Cards here today, back with another video. And today we're going to be going over the topic of being comfortable with selling your cards at a loss. So this is something that I don't think I've heard a lot about on YouTube. Partially because the last 6 months there have not been many losses to be had. It's pretty much everything's gone up across the board, which is insane. But past month, past like 2 weeks, I think there have definitely been a lot of people taking a lot of losses. I mean, a lot of Prism base has pulled back dramatically. Even Hall of Fame stuff pulled back. And yeah, I mean, there are losses in the market right now. I'm incurring losses, some cards I'm in the negative on. And I'm okay selling some of them. We're going to bring up my first example, card I sold, 2013 Prism, light blue die cut out of 199, BGS 85 LeBron. Bought this a couple months ago, thought it was undervalued, second year Prism, it was like second year Prism card, which in retrospect, looking back, is insane. The whole premium for this first year of Prism, just because it's a popular set, seems to be a little much. And then me latching on to a second year Prism, and because it was numbered, it was undervalued. I mean, I think there was a chance that could have been a legitimate play that people started making that got traction. I could have made some money, but it didn't. I just have more conviction and literally stuff like this, these rookies. So yeah, I wanted to get out. Bought it for like probably $550 after taxes. Got an offer for $480, which I thought was a steal, especially when you consider how 2012 Prism and 2019 Prism base LeBrons have just tanked. Could be the fact that it was numbered that helped it hold up a little bit more, but as other stuff started to slide. But I thought that was a steal. I mean, I booked like $100 loss, but I was happy because long term, and even short term, I have more faith in putting that money into LeBron rookie cards. And I think I can easily, you got to look at it like this. Like I needed to get back that $100, say, like I need to recoup that value somehow. I don't have to recoup it through that die cut that I just sold. I can recoup it through selling the die cut and reinvesting it in LeBron rookies that I like. It's just as valid of a strategy to recoup your losses. So you can sell at a loss and be comfortable with that and be like, hey, I'm just going to go be aggressive and put that money into something else immediately, and that's how I'm going to get my money back. That's a safe, sound way to do business. If you just have more conviction in a different card, obviously there are going to be transaction fees for you, but I love doing that. I think that really shows that you've kind of matured and you've really thought through your cards and making sound plays in the marketplace, and that's incredible. Other cards I've been selling, stuff like this Shy. It's not sold yet on the selling block. Shy Courtside. I got into Courtsides a little bit over the summer. I think they're undervalued as a whole, but basically what it comes down to is I'm not willing to wait for that thesis to play out, for this to kind of run up to what we would see out of like Prism stuff of the same rarity. I'm not willing to wait for that. A lot of people talk about, Gary V included, who I think I personally have a lot of respect for, about how investing in young guys like this is often equated to gambling, especially like these not A-list rookies. I mean, it's really hit or miss, and you realize like Shy doesn't prove it, doesn't become a perennial all-star. You realize no one's going to care about him in like 5 years in the hobby. And I think that's something you got to be aware of, especially when you got a lot of money tied up in these guys. And me personally, I haven't done the research. I don't have the time to be doing the research on all these guys to see if I really have conviction that they're going to make it. I don't have time to watch them all play. So I'm just going to get out of it. I mean, I'm going to book probably, $30, $40 loss on this card with all my fees. But I'm comfortable with that. Take that money, put it somewhere else. This will show you kind of how far I've gone. I had 4 of these select Tatums, and I just sold 2 of them. Close to cost. And this man's still in the playoffs, but a lot of stuff's been falling after the bubble ends. I don't think Tatum will be any different if he's exited from the playoffs. I'm really just trying to streamline into stuff that I believe in long term and stuff that's safer. Modern NBA, pretty much only young guy I have is Luka. That's pretty much it. And it's just because I love watching him play, and I think that those cards are going to pop before the next season starts. Just because man got 4th in MVP voting this year. what is he, 21, 22? That's insane. I'm just saying, I think that that's the only one I really feel comfortable with. I'm just transitioning money out of these guys who are, I mean, there's no guarantees that, you know, Tatum's going to win MVPs or going to be great for a long time just because he looks good now. I mean, there's not, you know what, and I think that this is what people talk about a lot, that there are guarantees that people are always going to want LeBron, and people are always going to want a lot of vintage, like MJ and stuff. And I think that that's where, personally, I just rather be putting some of my money to, even if it takes taking some losses to get there. Because in my mind, what I'm doing is I'm averting further losses and giving myself the chance for higher profit. And that's kind of what it matters about. Other stuff I've been selling recently, Bowman Chrome autos. I've lost touch with the baseball market a lot. Prospecting in baseball, if you guys know, really tough. Takes a ton of time digging into stats. I don't have the time for it at this point. So I'm just dumping a lot of them. I don't want to be, it's the same way when you're investing in anything. You don't want to be in stuff that, I think it's Peter Lynch, who is like a great stock and great financial investor, who said, you should know why you're invested in everything that you have. And yeah, I didn't feel that way about Bowman Chrome autos, that I had a lot of them anymore. So I just cleared them out. Easy as that. And anyways, what stuff boils down to is I sold some of this at a loss, but what it does is it frees up a lot of cash for me to put into stuff that I have high conviction in, and that aren't some of these gambly plays, stuff that if I take my eyes off the market for a little bit, I think I'm going to feel comfortable holding. I'm not going to miss the 1 week spike and then, you know, oh, then there went my only chance to make money on that card, kind of like I know MPJ is still up, but kind of like an MPJ type thing. Yeah, I mean, you just see me, I'm putting money into stuff like this. Like, I didn't have a Brady, but I wanted to be in, like, GOAT stuff. Brady's clearly a GOAT. I mean, it's insane. 6 Super Bowls. What are you telling me? That, like, Mahomes' prices, like, and Lamar Jackson prices, you think they're ever going to get close to 6 Super Bowls? I doubt it. I mean, 6 Super Bowls is insane. It's basically, the odds of repeating that are incredibly small. So, I mean, I'm just putting my money into stuff like this. And I think that what some people would tell you, and I think it's as new money is pouring into this hobby, which I think it should still continue to do, at least for a little bit. I think I'm bullish the next 6 months for sure. It won't just be into the prospect types like Shy. It won't just be into people like this. It's also going to be into stuff like these Bradys, especially as you get a lot of larger investors and not so much as the day trader. When you get if we get larger investors entering this place, they're going to be putting their money, and they're savvy investors, they're going to be putting their money into safer plays, because what they're going to want to do is create portfolios that they can, you know, manage, but not have to manage insanely actively every day, because that's just takes so much effort. And I think stuff like this is just what's going to see the long-term demand, and I think the short-term demand is some money from like a larger card investors starts to pour in even more, which I think it should for a little bit. Anyways, guess I just wanted to wrap this up. A lot of people are terrified of selling at a loss, but sometimes when there are chances to just make more money in the market, you should be pouncing. I'm putting money into safer assets like this, and especially as there's a lot of volatility in the hobby, I just feel better having this for both short and long-term growth potential. Sorry if that was a little rambly. I think I got some good ideas out there. Let me know if you liked it. Please go ahead, like my videos, and subscribe to help support the channel. Recently, you guys have been doing that a ton, and I literally check my phone every day looking for new video likes, looking for new video subscribers, and I get excited every time my subscriber count goes up by 1. So if you guys can do more of that, I really appreciate it. It really helps me out, makes me excited. So anyways, I'll catch you next time.